Aries, this is Star with Rihanna Stark. This is your forecast for the year 2021. This is a general forecast, so we will cover topics like general love and your professional life with this respect to your career, how it's shaping up in this year. We'll rely on tarot for your overall reading, and I'll also use some oracle decks on Celtic Lenormand as well. Let's just dive into your reading. Towards the final days of 2020, stepping into 2021, we have the King of Swords. Certainly, Aries, you were called upon to take charge of situation. Maybe responsibility has increased in this period. Perhaps there was a lot of paperwork. Also, I'm also picking up that maybe you were deliberating with a senior person, maybe a father figure. Possibly you were someone who wanted to take your time and then move forward, but others were impatient with your lack of urgency. Money may have also been the bone of contention. Some of you may have found that your words were misinterpreted or there was miscommunication on account of your words. The pressure to complete a lot of paperwork was also there for Aries in this period. The challenges that are in store for Aries in 2021, we have the Seven of Wands. Certainly you are being called upon to act as per situation. It's quite likely that you may find yourself dealing with emergency situations, or there could be prospects which could arise on account of your communication with other people. Maybe your acquaintances could throw you in the path of prospective clients. I think Aries, you should also call upon archangels or your angels and guides, because you need to help other people. Perhaps you will be kindly disposed towards creatures great and small in this year. Other than that, I think Aries, you should not jump to conclusions. Maybe there will be times when you feel that your apprehensions are coming true. Nonetheless, I think those who are already employed, I think you'll be in situations where your management will praise you, or the administrator or your superior is quite likely to appreciate the disciplined and the visionary approach that you have towards work. For the year, we have Three of Swords for Aries. Certainly, this lady here, she seems to be a bit at a loss. There's despair and there's some kind of separation in relationships, which is quite likely. Maybe you're desiring something, but then you may not get what you desire. Sometimes you have to tone down our expectations, but then there'll be other gains which are quite likely for Aries in the year. Communication will increase, no doubts, but avoid misunderstandings. So perhaps you should also be very gentle with your words. Maybe you should weigh your words carefully before you go about verbalizing them. Another thing, Aries, I think maybe you should be more transparent with respect to your financial dealings. Sometimes, the work environment could be very stifling for you. Still, or nonetheless, there will be opportunities which will arise to make gains in the year 2021. I think you will also be someone who is going to make gains on account of your presence of mind. The first 4 months of the year, that is January, February, March, April, we have the Nine of Swords. This lady here, you see that she is a bit distressed. Maybe the pressure of work could be a bit too much for you to take. Ideally, I think Aries, you should maintain your poise in this period and not let annoyance get the better of you. You have that Mars quick temper on account of Mars, so avoid getting all worked up on account of the circumstances you're in. Perhaps you should also detach yourself from certain circumstances, because maybe you will be accused of meddlesome behavior. Like I said, in this year, responsibility is going to increase. Maybe others leave you to your own devices. You wish they were more forthcoming with respect to assistance. Sometimes you'll also have to step up because colleagues around you, or maybe staff or your juniors, could play truant. Maybe they'll be absent. So responsibility will increase, no doubt. That could make you a bit restless and impatient as well. You should also guard against ill health in this period. Whatever it is, I think Aries, between January, February, March, April, you'll be making quick progress. Job opportunities are also quite likely in this period, but then you should lower your expectations a bit. Maybe financially it may not seem as if it's a very rewarding period for you. Nonetheless, I think Aries, you'll get gifts, or there'll be some other gains for you, which is quite likely. Maybe something like a side hustle could bring you some gains for you. Also in this period, you should be careful because your rivals will continue to malign you, because you see we have the swords at the back. This is interesting because 3 cards in your reading are about the swords energy. So certainly you're dealing with air signs also, which is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra in the year 2021. The next 4 months, that is May, June, July, August, we have the Page of Cups. In this period, you'll be a bit withdrawn with respect to relationships. Maybe you're someone who was sought after on account of your words of wisdom. But then I think in this period, you will also try to understand your own self. Perhaps you may be doing self-healing, or you'll be in a reflective mode. Still, I think with respect to your professional life, you'll be someone who will be wanting to cut through the obstacles. It is going to be an exhausting period, no doubt, but then you have to sail with the changes. You also have to be very firm while dealing with other people. Maybe you could have to deal with unavailability of gadgets or equipment in this period. Nevertheless, I think Aries, in these months, you will be very pushy when it comes to promoting your talents, or you will also be promoting the talents of your loved ones. Another thing I'm also picking up, Aries, is that guard against disagreements with acquaintances or with work colleagues in these 4 months, that is May, June, July, August. Travel-related work offers also quite possible in this period or in these months. Your schedules could be disrupted as well, so try to keep a flexible mindset in this period. Maybe you should make allowances when you're dealing with clients, because that could help you rather than let go of opportunities. Bookkeeping or accounting work will also be uppermost on your mind in this period. Towards the last 4 months, that is September, October, November, December, we have the Temperance card. It's quite likely that in this period there'll be delays that you have to maneuver, that you have to work around, but still you'll be able to achieve your ends. So this is something which you should take heart from. Sometimes, you may also be getting worked up for no rhyme or reason. So try to avoid all these squabbles, or try to avoid meddlesome behavior. Maybe you will also be accused of being self-centered, but then you will point out that you're someone who's always done more than the needful for family members or for your loved ones. Jealous colleagues or jealous rivals will also be there, so they'll continue to sharpen their knives behind your back. Maybe because the work environment is a bit stifling, so you may have a heart-to-heart talk with the management or with your boss. I think you need to work through these challenges rather than think of giving up. Aries, you're known to take matters headlong, so you should do just that. Payment will also come in this period, but then taxation issues are also something which you have to handle in the year 2021. With respect to your love life, we have the card Karmic Partner. Certainly, Aries, you're dealing with someone with whom you have to learn or balance those lessons. Karma is here involved, your give and take relationship. So, the relationship may be teaching some lessons and which may be very hard for you to digest, but then these lessons need to be learned in case you need to evolve as a human being, or in case you want to progress at the soul level. This is certainly for a section of Aries, or for some Aries who are in some kind of a karmic relationship. Single Aries, you will definitely be pursued this year, but then don't give anybody any false hope. In case you are disinterested, then you should let the person understand that you are not into him, rather than string anyone along. Because this is karma which is involved here, maybe because of that you're dealing with somebody who's a karmic partner. Possibly this person may not be able to digest the rejection because you're spurning him. Interestingly, I think on the month also for between May to August, you may find that your ex-flame may want to reach out to you and reconfirm his feelings. So again, this card Karmic Partner seems to convey just that. You will make it clear to him that you have moved on from that relationship. Those who are interested in someone, or those who are crushing on someone, I think you may be a bit distressed because your feelings may not be reciprocated. Perhaps you should let the universe take charge of the situation. There could be some kind of a distance or some kind of a separation in your relationship. For some Aries, this is something which you should not ignore. Maybe you're also desiring clarity in case you are pursuing someone. So that is why you don't want to hang by the thread. You think that you're in a state of suspension. For some of you, I'm also picking up that maybe you want to reconnect with the person. Between May to August is also the time when you could try to reconnect, but then try not to be too clingy or too persuasive. This person may also ignore you. It could leave us more heartbroken and pained, so it's best to let fate decide whatever is in store for you. Romancing Aries, I definitely am picking up that you will be enjoying phone conversations. Maybe you will be quite appreciated by your partner because you're someone who has that air of intelligence. You also have that go-getter kind of an attitude. You're a very spirited person, and this is something which your partner will notice. I think Aries, you should also be more expressive when it comes to your relationship. Sometimes you may also have those dreams, or you may connect with each other, or you may connect with your lover on the 5D plane, even if there's a physical distance that is there. Married Aries, I think you should be tolerant of your partner. Even the person should be tolerant of you so that there's harmony in the relationship. There's no point finding faults with your person. I think your person was also someone who's going to help you or assist you at work, and maybe you could help you write official mails as well. Basically, your person is going to be there at the hour or in your hour of need. For some of you, like I said, it's an issue of karmic partner. So in case you are in a marital connection or in case you are married, then it may be that infidelity could also be a factor here. From Celtic Lenormand, we have the card Dog, which talks about loyalty and faithfulness. Possibly you are somebody who's looking for a friend who is going to be very committed towards you. Another card we have here is Clover. So a bit of luck is certainly on the cards for Aries in the year 2021. Let's just conclude this reading for the year 2021 from the Angel Therapy cards. One final message. Aries, we have the card Archangel Raphael. Healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. Those of you who are healers, I think you should call upon Archangel Raphael because he will help you in case somebody around you is unwell, or in case you are suffering from indigestion or such issues. And I think you should call upon Archangel Raphael. There'll certainly be ill health in this year for Aries, so guard against ill health. I think you should also do some aura cleansing for yourself because it could help you enormously. I hope Aries, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. We also have the weekly love reading which is published every week. Have a look at that as well to get greater insight into your love life. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.